Thanks for joining us for Fox 10 News at noon. An active rescue underway right now in Scottsdale after a man falls some 25 feet down into a narrow trench.
And to make matters worse, another man fell in trying to help him. So Steve Nielsen is live at the site of the rescue near 91st Street and Happy Valley Road. Steve, what are you seeing?
Well, we actually, you're joining us live right now at a pretty active part of this rescue that's been going on for several hours. They're trying to be careful. First, for an update, that bystander who went in uninjured, that person has already now been rescued in the last 10-15 minutes. The first person who fell into this 25-foot trench, they're still inside of the trench. They've been complaining about, I believe, head and neck injuries, and they're trying to get him out right now. So I'm going to step aside as we bring in Scottsdale Battalion Chief M.D. Clark, so you can see where this the ladder truck is here, where they're kind of, it's called high pointing this trench. Battalion Chief, can you kind of have us through the operation right now?
Yeah, at this point we've shored up the trench with some safety shores that we use. And the crews that are down in there have stabilized all that, and so they're stabilizing the patient and packaging the patient on what we call a Stokes basket. Then they'll use that ladder truck you can see in the background as a high point to help lift the patient out of the hole.
And I think we have Skyfox video. We can start taking some live pictures from above to kind of show a different angle of this right now. This is such a delicate operation because obviously the big risk here is it's a 25-foot trench. What if it collapses? So that just can't happen, right?
No, that's absolutely our fear is that we don't want to compound on the rescue that's already going on with dirt falling into the hole and making it worse. So that's why we spent a good amount of time, an extensive operation to put together shoring so that our crews and the patient were safe for the operation you're about to see of us getting them out of the hole.
Do you know what these two men they were doing here? I mean, this looks like a home building site, right?
They're part of a construction company that was working on a sewer pipe, and they were actually working to put shores in the hole.
Something we were chatting about earlier is obviously I think we can all understand why the second person went in to try to help, but in the future, call 911 first, right?
Call 911. Let's get the right folks here to handle mitigate the problem. It's always good to the humanistic view, and we care for folks and want to go and help out, but the best thing in this situation and in many others is just to call 911 as soon as possible.
And something else here too, when you're talking about an operation like this, there's obviously a lot of home building that goes on in the valley. Is this a rare response, or is this something you guys kind of regularly respond to, these different types of trench issues?
There is a lot of trench work, construction work that goes on in the valley. This is not an everyday call. It's what we would consider low frequency and high risk for us because there's a lot of dangers with the potential of a dirt collapse and a secondary collapse. But as we talked about, the amount of training that these specialty crews go through it is up to par, and they do it weekly around the valley. And you see Glendale, you see Mesa, Tempe, Scottsdale, Phoenix. We're all here right now and mitigating this rescue, and they train together weekly.
And once you get to this point that we're seeing from these Skyfox aerials right now, it's a pretty quick operation actually. You're just saying 20 minutes really from start to finish.
We're hoping that once we get in place and we get the patient packaged, that it'd be less than 20 minutes to get the patient out of the hole.
Let's hope he's okay. You get everything going. A man in his 40s is what we know right now. Thank you so much, Battalion Chief, for joining us. Really do appreciate it. I know you got a lot going on with this operation right now. So you think hopefully this is Plan A, obviously. Plan A works. Shouldn't be much longer, right?
If Plan A works, which we're really hopeful it will, then this shouldn't happen much longer.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Again, this is 91st Street and Happy Valley that we're at here with this massive Scottsdale fire response, trying to get this now second man out of the trench, the first person already rescued. And again, we're told that first person, they're actually, they're doing much better right now. They're okay, no injuries there. And again, the other person, the first one who fell in, complaining of neck and head injuries. So they're going to want to look into him and make sure he's okay once they get him out.
And that's why they're being so careful, I would imagine, because they want to make sure he's stable before they get him out of there. But I mean, this is going on, what, almost 4 hours, Steve. They've been working out there, so you can see how complicated this whole situation is for the rescue workers.
Yes,
yeah, this first call went out at 8:16.
Wow.
We were told the boss called in on this one after he saw that his 2 workers were stuck in that trench.
Steve, a question that we have in studio here, and I'm assuming our viewers may have as well, is what exactly are you putting down in a 25-foot trench?
This is a sewer pipe, we're told, that they were trying to work on. And you're right, I mean, that is an incredibly deep trench that they're working on. But this is where these sewer pipes have to go. So this is part of it. There's obviously, when you build a trench like this, there's a lot of OSHA rules. There's a lot of things like that. But it looked like they were just kind of getting started here. I think that'll be probably something that they talk about in the future. Right now, it's just about trying to get this last person out.
Yeah, we understand that. Steve, thank you so much for all your reporting there. Steve Nielsen, Fox 10. Thank you.